Inside Gaming is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Why haven't you gotten a VPN yet? Visit expressvpn.com/inside.
Hey everybody, and welcome back to Inside Gaming Daily for Wednesday. It's a happy hump day, and we're humping for Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. Why don't you hump? Put those nards to work before you get them on a rail.
That's the most exercise I've gotten in 3 weeks.
Time for some ollies, some frontside fakies, maybe throw a 360 varial kickflip in there. You can go into a manual then so that you can kind of combo the whole thing.
Be on the lookout for posers. No posers.
That's right. Most important thing in the world.
Poser. They released a trailer for the remakes, and it looked fantastic with all the old skaters and locations being brought up to modern graphical standards. It definitely provided that pure shot of nostalgia right into our brains.
Oh,
it looks good. It looks real good.
It's one of those things where it looks how you remember it, even though your memory is totally warped.
I saw a screenshot of the new warehouse, and I was like, yeah, that's just warehouse. And then I saw it side by side with the old one, and I was like, oh, that's 8 polygons.
That triangle is a good skateboarder.
Faces are just like a piece of paper with a face print on it folded once. So
it's a mask of human skin.
It's a skin mask. Yeah. But yeah, Tony Hawk himself even showed off some gameplay on Jack Black's YouTube channel. Come on, dude, show Inside Gaming some love next time. We'll crowd together on a couch with you. We don't care about social distancing. If it's Tony Hawk, I'll get snuggly with you on a couch.
Right. And Jack Black, you can come over too. That's fine.
We're fans of Jablinski games.
Yeah.
We love you. So here's the details. The 2 games will be remade and packaged together, and they're going to release in about 4 months. They're due out September 4th for PS4, Xbox One, and PC through, you guys ready for this? The Epic Games Store.
Oh no, boycott.
Yeah.
I can't believe Tony would do this to me.
I can't wait for him to get all the hate from that. And he's just like, what is the Epic Games Store?
Tony, they're the posers of video game retailers.
And with that release date coming up relatively soon, clearly this has been in the works for a while, and the big announcement yesterday got a lot of love online from fans of the franchise.
But boys, there's a big question hanging over all this. Can the remakes live up to the originals? Because they got some big shoes to fill, or in this case, some big vans to fill.
Oh.
Luckily, we can make some educated guesses. For starters, the good news is that Vicarious Visions is handling the remake, and they have a good track record in this department. They were behind the Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy remake, which was very well received. Crash games are platformers that demand some precise controls, which you'd think will translate well into skateboarding, hopefully.
But on that front, it seems like Tony Hawk is in good hands. So now let's see what's returning from the old games, and we will start with the music, which was a huge part of the first 2 games.
Yeah, Vicarious said the remakes will have a large majority of the original soundtrack with only a small handful of songs left out. Boo! We want them all.
I'm a Superman.
Yeah, the trailer's roster of artists included. Oh, this is a hell of a list. Yeah. Power Man 5000, Bad Religion, Goldfinger, Dead Kennedys, Millencolin, Naughty by Nature, Papa Roach, Primus, Lagwagon, and Rage Against the Machine.
And Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Baby. Just the hits.
Yo, my name is Tony Hawk, and I'm here to say I love skateboarding in a major way.
Ska's back, baby. It's back. We're gonna party like it's 2000.
Oh, man.
I can't wait.
For some of us. They also said the original levels, including the secret ones, will be in the remakes, as well as the original skaters, the tricks. They're also going to bring some tricks from later games in the series over, like the Revert, Wall Plant.
Revert.
All of those. Revert. Sorry, I clearly know what I'm talking about.
Poser!
Poser alert.
It's also going to have local split screen and online multiplayer modes.
Needs a battle royale mode.
It's a 100-player split screen. It runs on one TV. Oh, and the remakes will have Create-A-Park and Create-A-Skater modes. The Create-A-Park mode will be a lot more expanded this time with a more robust editor. They sound really excited about this.
Can't wait to skate with a lot of Hitlers online.
Studio head Jen O'Neill told Polygon that the Create-A-Park mode has evolved quite a bit from the past iteration. She said, "You are going to have access to a full suite of skate park pieces. Your ramps, your rails, your half pipe, etc. But what makes it so different now is now you actually get to deform the pieces and you can make any any kind of crazy amusement park-like skate park that you want, because you're able to manipulate the rails to make crazy spirals if you want.
They also need the cops to show up at some point and tell you to get lost.
Yeah. Helmet laws need to be enforced in-game.
You'll also be able to share your parks online with friends, so that'll be fun. But let's talk about the question on everyone's mind, physics. That's always on my mind.
Constantly thinking about physics.
Also, that's not really a question, it's just a word. Yeah, physics, no matter how insane they were one of the real hallmarks of the first two games. It's important that the remakes feel like the originals. Pro Skater games are they're just so, the handling is everything. So do they manage to make this game feel OG? Well, we'll talk about it in a second, but first we have a very important question for you guys. Have you trimmed your bush lately? I know we're in quarantine, but come on, we're not animals. Lucky for you, you can tame that jungle with today's sponsor, Manscaped.
This episode of Inside Gaming Daily is brought to you by Manscaped. If you're bored in the house, why not, play with your balls? Our sponsor today, Manscaped, is here to make sure your balls are smooth while you or your partner are playing with them. Manscaped promotes clean hygiene when it comes to shaving your balls, thanks to their Lawnmower 3.0. Manscaped is the only men's brand dedicated to below-the-waist grooming. While you are probably looking for new things to do at home, why not make manscaping part of your routine? Manscaped is forever changing the grooming game with their Perfect Package 3.0. It's precision-engineered tools for your jewels, your family jewels. Perfect Package 3.0 kit comes with the new and improved Lawnmower 3.0 waterproof, cordless body trimmer, and a ton of other liquid formulations to round out your manscaping routine. This third generation of trimmer features a cutting-edge ceramic blade to prevent manscaping accidents. Millions of balls are about to be nicked free thanks to Manscaped's advanced skin-safe technology. Inside the Perfect Package, you'll also find the Manscaped Crop Preserver, an anti-chafing ball, deodorant, and moisturizer. You're probably sitting on your couch with your balls in your hands anyway, you might as well keep them smooth as eggs, smelling nice. Subscribe to the Perfect Package and get a new replacement blade refill for your lawnmower trimmer delivered to your door every 3 months. Make sure your trimmer always stays fresh and clean. For a limited time, subscribers get not one but two free gifts: the Shed Travel Bag, $39 value, and the patented high-performance anti-chafing Manscaped boxer briefs. It's the perfect package for your perfect package. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code INSIDE20 at manscaped.com. Do yourself a favor and always use the right tools for the job. Again, that's get 20% off and free shipping with the code INSIDE20 at manscaped.com. Be sure to use the code INSIDE20. Make playing with your balls the best part of your day. Thank you, Manscaped. So back to the physics of this new game. On that front, it sounds like they're really going to try and get it right. O'Neill told IGN that they used the original handling code from developer Neversoft. She added, "We started with that as a foundation and then layered on what we needed to do to modernize it."
They also looked at, quote, the geometry, because we wanted to match inch by inch the geometry so that those lines feel exactly the same that they were before. And O'Neill told Polygon that they also have former Neversoft employees on staff, adding that many of us have worked on the franchise in the past and we remember and we know what it feels like.
One of the QA testers is now also a QA tester on this.
He's still unpaid. She told Polygon also, "We dug into Neversoft's code base. We were able to pull the handling code out of there, bring it into the engine that we're in now, and update it to make sure that we're making that feel exactly the way you remember it, but updated with modern animation." So it feels like they're doing pretty much everything they possibly can.
Speaking of how the game handles, there's also going to be the option to play the game's old school style with the D-pad or with a more modern analog stick too. So it sounds like they're trying to be as faithful to the originals as is humanly possible. And that's going to be important because those games were all about handling and control. That's the whole game, is handling and control.
It's not about the story.
Don't forget about hanging out.
And being radical.
Of course, this is not the first time that somebody has tried to slap a fresh coat of paint on these games and bring them up to the modern era.
Yeah, back in 2012, Activision published Tony Hawk's Pro Skater HD. That was a remake that featured some but not all of the levels and features of the first two games, and it was a fucking disaster. It got a whopping 66 on Metacritic.
Destructoid said at the time, "The original games earned our nostalgia while this release abuses it. It's short on content, quality, and personality. Damn." And it's clear that the team working on the new remasters wants to distance themselves from that game.
O'Neill told Polygon that, "I think our goals are different than that particular game." See, their goal is to make a good game. You can probably see how that's different.
Yeah.
You're a real gamer.
And
Elite.
skateboarder.
And skateboarder.
Our audience is the perfect Venn diagram where it's just a circle. And in that circle are skaters and gamers.
Hell yeah.
And you know what else is a circle?
Badass.
Oh, wheels, okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
she also said they listened to what the fans were asking for, and she said it was clear they wanted a faithful remaster. Obviously, we won't know exactly how the remakes feel until they're in our hands. But so far, it's looking good. Respected developer handling these. Sounds like they're doing their homework to get it right. So I don't know. It's hard to ask for anything more, I feel like.
Maybe a free code.
Yeah, code would be cool.
Send us copies in advance, like way in
Maybe
advance so we can review it.
What about a janky Switch port?
Ooh, that'd be good too. And maybe a copy of Skatebird. That looks like a fun game. Not the same people, but send us Skatebird too.
You know what? We're all on one board just rolling through these
Yeah.
cosmos, right?
Yeah.
Hurtling around the sun.
That's right. Meanwhile, remakes.
Earth is like a wheel.
Anything else for me to cut? Meanwhile, remakes continue to be big business these days. We've seen the Final Fantasy VII remake, Link's Awakening on the Switch, Warcraft 3 Reforged, Crash Bandicoot, and Spyro the Dragon. And of course, Capcom has been putting a fresh coat of paint on the Resident Evil series.
But yeah, it's clear that nostalgia is a big business, so it makes sense they're dusting off the Tony Hawk games. Hopefully they live up to the originals. So far, it's looking good. Obviously, we don't know until we see the final, but this totally seems like something I would buy and enjoy.
For sure.
It looks amazing. When it first transitions from the old graphics to the new ones, it's like that's exactly how it looked in my head.
I think the biggest obstacle for them will be getting new people who didn't grow up with Tony Hawk games or like didn't grow up with good Tony Hawk games. If they can do that, I think it'd be huge.
Yeah, these were just like all you do in this game is skateboard, right? I mean, that's not like, you're just doing tricks and going on various stages, and it's fun, but it's I think so many games now are just so expansive, and this wasn't like that at all. It was just something you played over and over and over and got good at.
Hey, here's an idea for you. Tony Stark Pro Skater.
Oh,
I'm gonna leave I'm gonna end the meeting for everyone now.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Inside Gaming. I hope you're having a safe and wonderful Sunday, and